Iran may face oil rain after U.S. and Israeli airstrikes triggered massive fires at oil storage facilities in and around Tehran. Iranian authorities and the Red Crescent Society warned residents Sunday that the thick black smoke from the burning depots could turn any rainfall highly acidic and toxic. The Iranian Red Crescent Society said explosions at the targeted fuel depots had released large amounts of toxic hydrocarbon compounds, along with sulfur and nitrogen oxides, into the atmosphere. In the event of precipitation, the resulting rain could prove extremely dangerous and highly acidic, potentially causing chemical burns to the skin and severe damage to the lungs, the humanitarian organization cautioned. It urged people not to leave their homes during rainfall and, if outdoors, to take shelter immediately under concrete or metal roofs while avoiding trees. The strikes hit at least 4 oil depots and a petroleum products transport center in Tehran and Alborz provinces overnight, Iranian state media and oil company officials reported. 4 people were killed, including 2 tanker drivers, as massive fires lit up the night sky. By morning, a dark haze hung over the city, with residents describing a pervasive smell of burning oil, even as some rain began to fall in places. Fuel distribution in the capital was temporarily halted, though officials said reserves remained adequate and fires had been brought under control. The attacks represent the latest escalation in a U.S.-Israeli military campaign against Iran that began on Feb 28 with strikes that Iranian sources say killed Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Since then, the conflict has intensified, with Israeli and American forces conducting repeated airstrikes on military sites, infrastructure, and now energy facilities across the country. The Iranian Red Crescent has reported extensive damage, with nearly 10,000 civilian building units destroyed or affected so far. Iran has retaliated with missile and drone barrages targeting Israel and energy infrastructure in Gulf states, including Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Kuwait. Those strikes have damaged refineries and halted some oil and liquefied natural gas production in the region, contributing to a sharp rise in global energy prices. The phenomenon of such acidic rain occurs because the combustion of stored petroleum in the bombed facilities generates enormous quantities of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, gases that are released in thick plumes during intense, uncontrolled fires. These pollutants rise into the atmosphere where they undergo chemical reactions with water vapor, oxygen, and sunlight, oxidizing into sulfuric acid and nitric acid that then mix with cloud moisture and fall back to Earth as precipitation with a dangerously low pH level, often well below the 5.6 threshold of normal rain. This process, accelerated by the sheer volume of emissions from multiple burning depots and the urban density of Tehran, turns ordinary rainfall into a corrosive liquid capable of irritating skin, eyes, and respiratory tracts, while also contaminating soil and water supplies over a broader area. The Red Crescent's unusual public alert highlights growing concerns over the war's environmental toll. While both sides have primarily focused on military targets, the strikes on oil infrastructure have introduced new risks of widespread pollution that could affect agriculture, water sources, and public health far beyond the immediate blast zones. Winds could potentially carry some pollutants into neighboring countries as well. As the conflict enters its second week, the combination of direct casualties, infrastructure damage, and now potential toxic rainfall underscores the broadening impact of the hostilities. International calls for de-escalation have so far gone unheeded, with both Iran and its adversaries vowing to press on. For ordinary Iranians in Tehran, the threat of acid rain adds an ominous new layer to an already tense and uncertain situation.